Good morning, welcome back to the Packer Scrapper. We started off unloading at last night's load. 900 pounds of tin, 69 irony light, 6 clean aluminum, 20 aluminum wheels, 24 tin, and 14 extrusion. So just over 1,000 pounds and $110. We already hit our mark. Let's go tear up the day again. Moving on. Nothing like starting off the day with some car parts. We'll take a these. I doubt any of them are aluminum, but nope. Okay. Hey. Can't be picky, right? All right, so that's the grease trap. And that's the mower I'm taking to Mark. What's up, kitty? Ah, holy cow. Cat's looking at me like I'm crazy. Let's see if we can just put you almost. Yeah, you go right there. I like those pieces. So last night, put the grease trap and 2 coolers on Marketplace, so we'll see what happens. It's always a crapshoot with that. You never know. I know last night I got 2 of the scam notices. Give me your cell phone. It's always they don't ask anything about it. They just give me your cell phone number. Nope. Not today. Alrighty. That, my friends, was a good stop. Moving on. Alright, more car parts. Why do I have the can in here? To throw all the little pieces, so I don't have to pick them back up again. Oh man, I love it. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Not taking that. Now what do you got? You ain't gonna come off there, are you? Nope. All right, not taking you. Moving on. This is what we like. Break down those basketball hoops. We'll gladly take them. Oh, and the garbage man will also take the black things. And look at that. Yeah. We'll take the one black thing. Piece of plastic. All right, moving on. All right, just got off the phone with Matt. It's got a lady that's got a dining room table and 6 chairs, so got to get a hold of Janet and see if she wants that or not. How you doing?
Good, man. How you?
Doing good.
Packer Scrapper?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So, I know this guy for 35 years. He's got an aluminum boat in the back here
Okay.
he wants to get rid of.
Is it on a trailer or just a boat?
Just a little boat.
Okay.
So, like, could you give him money to take it, and then you get the balance, or how's that work?
I usually don't pay anything for it. I just pick up off the street. I don't.
It's all aluminum. What's aluminum get a pound?
40 cents a pound.
Well, that's better than 20 cents.
I know,
guess.
I know.
You want to take a look at it?
Sure. Let me shut this up. All right, so the guy had a aluminum boat and a trailer, but it's not his. He lives across the street, but he knows the guy real well, so I gave him a card and we'll see if he calls. All right, moving on. Ceiling fan kind of day, huh? That's 3. They already broke down for the most part. Take a pair of these 2. Don't know where the blades are. Not in there. All right. Moving on. We got a little cooking oven. Took my wire buckets off so I could get them cabinets and never put them back on. So we're improvising. Moving on. This nice little honey hole we found. Oh yeah. Got a grill. That's even. That is cast. Look at that. Top fell off for me. Then what do you got here? Brinkman. All right, what you doing here? Cut on the chair? Yep. And you got a microwave in there. Yep. Stay up there. That's what we do. Doesn't really work to put flat things on round things, does it? Somebody started playing with it. Get you out of there before I bury you. All right. We'll definitely take that apart. So, if anybody's wondering, what do we get out of a microwave? If you take the time, take that out right there. And then there's 2 magnets in there, but you got to be careful. Some dangerous stuff in there. Don't want to mess with. All right, moving on. I think we got a Hedge trimmer, pole saw? Looks like some kind of trimmer. And we'll take some geek. Alright, moving on. It'll be a microwave day. I like that. We haven't picked up microwaves in a while. And the good thing is, let's go ahead and take you out before you fall. Sit on there. Alright, let's walk up to this pile. Just make sure there ain't nothing in it. Looks like all boxes. Yep. Alright, moving on. And what do we have here? I might be able to use you in my backyard. Set it on a post. Heck yeah. What? Bungee cords? How'd they know I needed bungee cords? Cute box. Alright, what else we got in here? Looks like you did some cleaning. Since I'm not gonna take the time to individually dump these, yeah, let's get down there, huh? What else we got? All right, those can all go. Always looking for washers. All right. I'll go through you a little later. Take the cord. Gun. It's quite the little honey hole again. No way. Still works. Alright, Black & Decker, what are you? You're in there. It's even got the different blades. We're gonna have to see if that works. It's another thing you can always use. Fuses. One more should take the whole darn box. But I don't want Everything. What you got? I do not know what that is. Park zone. Not sure. Oh, look at the honey down there at the bottom. Back up there. Look at that big old piece. What do you got? Tubing. Another thing. Rocket holder. Fuse. Plant stand. The box that just keeps on giving, huh? Heck are you? Can you on those Walkmans? That's funny. Looks in great condition too. All right. Yeah, it makes me want to see what's at the bottom of this one. All right, we'll take you because you keep poking me. All that little stuff. $97.60. So I took the mower to Mark. He's gonna see if he can fix it. I'm gonna hang on to a couple of those things. We're gonna tear apart a few things out there at the yard. Just a small load, and then I gotta go pick up 8 washers and dryers from Mark and a metal shed yet today. Moving on. Thanks, Jill. All right, let's see if we can get her unloaded. Thank you. Moving on. Non-ferrous. Motor over there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have that fixed until the dry season.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, it lasted 2 weeks. All the lightning, the power surges and stuff here. That was $1,200.
You need a
Scale.
need a sander?
No, I have one at home. A jigsaw maybe, yeah. Does it work?
I don't know. Plug it in and find out. I've got 2 of them. Actually,
You got 2 of them.
yep. Nice. Love it when it works. That guy was throwing all that kinds of stuff out.
That one works too.
I bet it does. Pick you up. Oop, sorry.
We have to break those down.
Yeah, I gotta break them down. Need any washers?
All that? Nah. I
Yeah.
get that stuff all the time.
See, this kind of stuff I'm gonna see if I can use to hold my sides up or something.
Yeah, you can use the U-bolts.
U-bolts. Is that one bent? That would work.
Yeah, just like that, sir.
I'd probably go the other way, but
Yeah.
all right. How'd we do? Moving on. Looks like Dave is moving some metal around. What's going on, man? You haven't moved very far since the last time I seen you.
I went in there, I've been on my brain back.
Thank you, thank you. See you later. You gonna be here when I get back?
Maybe.
At least you're honest, right? Alright. 540 pounds of tin. 30 irony heavy, 20 irony light, 9 electric motors. That motor out of the microwave was almost 10 pounds. So $1.80 for that. Alright, that was $570, 90, 600 pounds, $51. Alright, let me go take that home and get it off the trailer, and then we got to go back to Mark's and pick up like 7 or 8 washing machines, and then I got to go pick up a metal shed and do all the pickups yet. Moving on. I went to Mark's. He had a few machines for me to pick up. Took all the parts out of all these that he needed. And then look what we find. It's number 43. 43 on the dishwasher. All right, come on now. Why do you always want to open up? Come here. You're right where... Come on. moving on. All right, we went and picked up the shed and all the stuff from Mark, and we're sitting at 10,080. Let's go get it, dump it. Last load, 1,200 pounds of tin, 8 insulated copper wire, 8 irony heavy, 26 irony light, and 8 electric motors. $104, a little over 1,250 pounds, 60 pounds. All right, now we gotta go do some pickups. Moving on. So let's start the third load out with a fridge. Why not? You're not stainless, are you? You sure are. Okay. Stainless it is. Alright, you guys know the drill. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3. Good job. Alright, what are we hitting over here? Bam. All right, moving on. All right, what are you? You're metal. You're bulky. You're heavy. Oh, you're a bed spring. Bread stand. Let's see how we're gonna do you. Not like that. Hit your shins. What else? We got a chair and a bike. Alright, get that next time. Middle. Alright, moving on. Mower has seen better days. With Mark, you never know, he might be able to put a motor on it. Ugh. Well, I just had a first. Sitting at a light, get a phone call. This guy sat next to me. Said he watches the channel. I didn't get your name though, bud. Leave me a comment in the comments. I appreciate you reaching out. Moving on. Take the lone lamp. I think we're gonna battle Mother Nature again. Gonna try to get me wet. Moving on. More lamps. One heavy, one light. You know what, let's go ahead and throw you this way. Alright, moving on. Another microwave. Alright, go ahead and cut you. And moving on. I know, I usually don't take glass, but when the garbage man leaves it for me, I gotta pick it up. Yeah. We might be able to get rid of that. Set it down. Alright. Moving on. Sits right now, this is the last of my pickups. So we can go clean some stuff. Take it to the yard before it closes. Moving on. Alright, since the yard was about to close and they had big trucks all in the way, I just went ahead and dumped the 480 pounds of tin, and I took the stainless steel doors off. It was 40 pounds. Got $7.20 for them. Total was $40.80 and 520 pounds. All right, heading home. Moving on. All right, guys, 5:45 back home. Showered, cleaned up, all good. We did 3,602 pounds today. Ended up, first load was taken in from last night's pickups. And then we found 540 pounds. The third one was 1,200 and the last one was 480. I think the one was when we took all them washing machines from Mark's and then went and picked up a metal shed. And then I also gave Mark the walk behind 33-inch Craftsman. He's going to try to fix that and we're going to sell it and split it. So, decent day. 3,602 pounds. Appreciate you guys riding along. And if you liked what you seen, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe. It helps us. And last but not least, if you're new to my channel, haven't told me yet, tell me where you're from. What city, what state, or what city and country. And I put you up on my maps. Put pins up there. And if you got time, go ahead and send me a postcard, something from your area. All right. Appreciate it, guys. Till tomorrow. Moving on.